Hello everyone. I know it's been super long since I posted something on this channel. Um, I've been trying to get into the groove of uploading more video game stuff here. And yeah, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, Pokemon came out and said next Friday on their anniversary day, they are going to release these two Pokemon games to the Nintendo Switch for $20 each. Um, Let me see if I could. I think it's right here. $20 each, digital only. I imagine during their presentation next Friday that there's going to be I I hope more so than imagine. There's going to be a physical limited edition version that's going to probably be like $59.99, maybe $49.99. I don't know. Which is something I probably will buy because I'm a sucker for nostalgia, and I've been ever since the Switch released. This Pokemon, the old Pokemon games coming to the Switch has been pretty much talked about pretty consistently, and rightfully so because I think we, you know, the I think the I think we kind of deserve some Pokemon games, some like real we know that are real good Pokemon games. I for one haven't played any new Pokemon games since Arceus. I had fun with that. I actually never even beat it. I just put a few like dozen hours into it, just um roaming around doing my thing, and it was fun. It was mostly fun. I think it was a bit I was a little bit unsure as to what exactly what was going on. But and I played Sword and Shield. I finished those. Those were that one, those games were okay. But they weren't memorable. I don't remember anything about them. But these games are really fun. They're such a nice way to get back into the groove of Pokemon, and hopefully this isn't going to be a decade like a release every decade. Hopefully it's every year going forward, or even every 2 years, where we get a different version. I'm surprised they started off with Leaf Green and Fire Red instead of Gold and Silver. That would have been a better place to start. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't look like they did much to the graphics. I think they're just kind of like putting it on the Switch and that's it. I don't know. There's no speculation or rumors that there's going to be any new content within these releases. I doubt it. Maybe there'll be DLCs. But I seriously doubt it. I think they're gonna make big bank on this just as a re-release, and I don't know. I kind of hate their greed and their lack of listening to the fan base, but I feel like we gotta take what we're given, unfortunately. And to kind of like pass the time, I did download this emulator game on my phone, and because I was like really really itching for a Pokemon. Here's the emulator. Let me see if I could. I don't know if I turn it up if it's like copyright or anything. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool emulator. It has minimal ads. Um, but also, I think the other option for people out there who don't want to spend $20 on this, or don't even have a Switch, is to get the like the what is it called? Anbernac. Yeah, Ambernick and Retroid, they put out these little devices that emulate a lot of old retro games, which is kind of cool. I think they're a little bit expensive for what they are, though. But they come in all different shapes and sizes, and there's a huge variety. This one actually looks interesting. Now that I'm looking at it. So there's a lot of options out there. Oh shoot, they got a advanced one. Interesting. Might have to look back on that. Um, so it's a good option for people out there who maybe gave away their DSs, and don't want to buy this super upcharged ones on eBay and stuff, and just want all their games in a small little SD card. And yeah, it's kind of cool. If you want to save money and stuff and have all the games at the ready. But I think there's something about having it on a Switch, having it on a Nintendo console, that kind of makes it feel a little bit special. But I don't know. I think it. I guess it. We'll see. We'll see what they do going forward, because I feel like there's going to be a catch. I do think 19.99 is a little bit too much. I think 9.99 would have been a perfect price. But 19.99 is not too expensive, but it's also um not cheap enough to be I don't know. Like it's a little bit hard to swallow, but then also they could have been huge a-holes about it and released it at 29.99. But like I said, it's kind of like we kind of have to swallow this stuff because we are getting we are at least we are getting something. So yeah, I think Nintendo and the Pokemon Company know that they have us in a chokehold, and they could pretty much uh tell us what to buy and be happy about it and not complain, because we're all desperate for these games to come to our Switches. And I have a Switch OLED that it's been kind of collecting dust because I don't really know what to play on it. And maybe this will kind of revamp my energy and my interest for using my Switch. And yeah, but I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about this. I wanted to use this topic, this surprising release, to kind of restart this video, or this channel. And yeah, hopefully in the future I'll be doing more Pokemon content. And definitely with this, I'm gonna do this. The problem is I don't know if I want a fire red version or leaf green. I believe I had fire red. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, actually, can I watch this on here, or would it? See, I don't know how the copyright thing goes. Maybe I'll turn it down. I don't know. Whatever. It's not like this channel is big or anything. So yeah, I again, as you could see, it doesn't look like they've done anything with the graphics. They didn't really update anything. There's no hints that there's going to be new stuff. Let's see if I went down. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if there's any interesting things in here. Okay, so you could link up with friends in local co-op. But yeah, that looks pretty much it. Maybe I'll get the fire red version. So yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. And yeah, anyone who stopped by to watch this video about this Pokemon release, thanks for watching. And let me know what you think. If you think that 19.99 price is just too much, if you think it's kind of just perfect, or if you're surprised that they're not charging more. Let me just end it on this. I was 100% convinced that they were going to implement something in Nintendo Online, like their expansion packs. It will be all about Pokemon games, and they would charge like $9.99 a month to get that thing. So I'm actually surprised they didn't go that route, but they're releasing it individually. I think there's a reason that I think there's some nefarious reason why they're only releasing it digitally. And I don't know. I have a feeling that in like a decade or so, they're going to be removed from the eShop, and you're going to have to subscribe to play them in the future. because that makes the most sense, and it will make the most money for them, for people to pretty much rent to play them instead of owning them, owning a physical version. But we'll see. Everything will come to light next week on the 27th when they officially announce it and kind of talk about it. And if there's going to be any actual physical versions of these two releases. So okay, I'll end it here. Again, anyone out there, thanks for watching, and I will see you probably next week. Yeah, when I talk about the actual event. Okay, bye-bye.